Sinabi mo sa amin, wala ka ng planong bumalik sa iyong husband na si John
Opo.
Estrada. But during the time, sabi mo, technically, you were still married.
Yes.
So, ang tanong ngayon ay, kumusta ang estado ng inyong relasyon ni John Estrada?
We're no longer married.
Which means?
Being some foreigner, may karapatan ako to divorce my husband. So last year, I went to Brazil and I started the process of, divorcing him. Actually, not last year, 2024. Bago actually mag-guest ko dito, I already went to Brazil and I didn't announce 21 because ayoko nang magsalita ng mga bagay na hindi pa patunayan. So I wanted to be ready that when I open my mouth, it's a fact. So I went to Brazil. I processed the papers that I need to process. I left a power of attorney to my lawyer, to apply for divorce.
Okay. Priscilla, bakit ka nagdesisyon para mag-file ng divorce?
Because, Tito Boy, for me, the marriage is no longer, valid. I don't see myself, sharing a life with that person anymore.
How much did you fight for that marriage?
Oh, Tito Boy, 14 years. I fought for 14 years. And it got to the point where then hindi ko na kaya. And I realized after a lot of things that happened that the best thing for me is really to move forward mag-isa.
Okay, that was a big move. Ano ang naging reaksyon ni John nung nalaman ito?
He was not happy. He actually, the first sentence he said, Pri, bakit ginawa mo yan? And then sinasabi ko sa kanya, because, as I've told you, I don't see myself sharing a life with you anymore. And I don't think that there is any reason, to stay married to you if I don't see myself with you as my partner, as my companion. I don't see a future with you. Because I got married to him because I saw a future. I wanted to build something with him. And we did build something to a certain time, but a lot of things happened, Tito Boy. And, our interests are not aligned anymore. Our values are not aligned anymore. The things that we, look forward to are not aligned anymore. We're just sharing a home. So it doesn't make sense to me, to be stuck in a relationship where you don't have much to share with that person and you don't see your future with that person. So na-explain ko sa kanya that, I've done a lot of things in the sense that I've warned him many times and I tried so many ways. I tried to fight him. I tried to be quiet. I tried to, so many things to save the marriage. I tried to go to the church. We went to, psychiatrists. We went to couples therapy. I did a lot. And did not happen, unfortunately. I was in a position, my mindset was one, his mindset was differently. I wanted to save my family and he was having fun.
Okay. Nung ipinaliwanag mo ito kay John, ano ang kanyang reaksyon?
He was very sad.
Okay.
He said, I'm so sad.
Did he try to argue?
Yes, not argue, but he was like, if you allow me, maybe, maybe this is what I need to realize, or maybe, siguro, Tito Boy, sa utak niya, na-realize niya, totoo pala ito. Right? But he's still, up to
Totoo
today.
pala ito because you know him very well.
Yes.
He didn't expect that you would actually file for divorce.
There's a lot of things I've done, Tito Boy, that hindi na-expect ni John. Nagulat siya sa lahat. Because I've been there for a while. A lot of people call me a martyr wife, which I'm not. It's just that I was fighting for my family. And karapatan ko yan. So I was fighting for my family, for myself, for my daughter. But it gets to a point, Tito Boy, that there is not much that you can keeping giving because naubos ka na.
Okay.
So it got to a point that I realized that, you know what, for my own well-being, I need to get out of this situation because it's not doing me any good and I don't see getting any better.
I hear you when you say that you were fighting for your family. Personally, Pri, where is that coming from? In your own personal story. Bakit gusto mo ng buong pamilya?
Kasi wala ko buong na familia na lumalaki. So I wanted to give my daughter a whole family, something that I did not have. That's where I'm coming from. And ginagawa ko hanggang 13 years old siya. So when I came to agreement to myself that, okay, I've done my best. She was able to experience what I haven't. Now I just need to make the best of this situation. Okay. In the end of the day, Tito Boy, we both love her. Regardless of how he feels, what he believes, and regardless that he may think that I did wrong by doing what I did, in the sense that I free myself from a situation that I was not happy, that I didn't see a future. In the end of the day, I did that also for my daughter.
Okay.
Because babae yung anak ko. I need to be a good example to her.